Hello there, this is Anti-Caffeine Crafts, and I've got a layout share for 2025. I hope you can see these things because this isn't the best setup. But anyway, this was a Shimelle layout I did of my dad in the 80s. I gave him a superhero cape because he was definitely my superhero. I mean, he was not perfect, but he was very close. And as you can see, I'm missing the little bottom thing to the E there. It looks like fro. But I hope to do that at like a crop type thing. Anyway, this was a new die. I got a balloon die that was really fun to play with. And this is Shimelle's Sparkle City, which is my favorite collection that she ever did. And speaking of Shimelle Sparkle City, here's another one that has fantastic holographic. This was my sister and I at Downtown Disney. Let's see. You can see the whole thing in there. Is that straighter? I'm trying to avoid the shadow at the bottom here. But anyway, got to add the thing to there. There's a little charm. I love adding charms to layouts. It takes so much flipping time, but it is so fun. This was a die I got. Yeah, just really fun trying on Mickey Mouse hats at Downtown Disney. This is one of my little kitty cat, Mooch, using crepe paper, snow and cocoa. I got this from Polka Dot Pinecone on Instagram. She was so sweet to send me some paper because I'd used up all the 12 by 12 paper on mini albums. So I don't know, the light is so bright. I don't know if you can see it, but there are little sequins. Oh, there we go. The little sequins there. And the snowflakes, I used a die cut machine, and then there were some that came with the pack. There. That's better. And then on the back, I was trying to use this paper as wisely as I could. There is a picture of my little nephew, his really cute bear hat, and then this bear, and I have another photo that I'm going to stick in there. And it says a little buffet because I got to get the bottom on the E there too. Here's one that I did of my mom graduating from high school in the 60s. And the photos are very faded. But I thought the colors in them went perfect with this Dear Lizzie, She's Magic collection. These are die cuts. This is some mixed media. I love using mixed media on layouts there. You can kind of see it if I do it like this, right? You can see it better. And then this was a National Scrapbook Day Vicki Boutin layout that I did. I don't have any of her papers. I love her mixed media, but I don't have any of her papers. But she did a jelly plate class with us. I don't even have a jelly plate, but I had some, what is that plastic called? That like plastic paper. And so I used that instead. This was such a fun picture of me and my sister in the 90s. You can see my 90s denim romper and the scrunchie there. Anyway, super fun. And then this was the, oh, my printer's deciding to print. Okay. Then there was the matching description page. Again, you can't really see it too well because there's writing on there. But anyway, so those, oops, can you see it? Those were those two pages. And then I dove into my Damask Love collection. I love her summer collections. They go perfect with my like California pool vibes. Let me move this in frame here. You can see the water fight and the little cassette tapes that were dies. Okay, I think I'm getting in the, there we go. That's better. Is that better? There we go. Okay, it says water fight. And these were just some fun pictures of a water fight that my friends started having, throwing each other into the pool with clothes on. It was like a really grody pool too. And then in the first picture, the blonde is throwing water on the redhead. And the second picture, the redhead's throwing water on the blonde. So funny. And these are all people that I still consider my friends today. And a lot of them I keep in good touch with. And then, let's see, you can't really see the the writing on there. But that was the little journaling page that went alongside that. And then here's another epic water fight from my teen years that was just so fun. I had to document it through this wet towel on my friend's dad, and that started like a water fight between the dads and the teenage girls, and it was really funny. Lasted a really long time, and it was at the beach too. It was so fun. And then there's a journaling thing about that. How this layout turned out is not my favorite. See, are you seeing the whole thing? Yeah. But I love the photos in it. I just had to document those. Here's one that I did with Paige Evans for National Scrapbook Day. I really got involved in National Scrapbook Day this year. Last year. Probably won't be able to do it next year. There you can kind of see better the colors. It's of my sister reading to my nephew. I used Dear Lizzie, She's Magic, and some Paige Evans collection. This is really one of the only ones where I used Paige Evans. The year before last and the year before that, I did a lot of Paige Evans. Then I took a break last year. And then I love how this one turned out. This is Shimelle, Head in the Clouds. Look at all that hollow. And this is at the Enchanted Forest in Oregon. I put some paper over people's faces who did not want to be on the internet. But anyway, they have this great castle, and I just thought it was perfect for the Head in the Clouds. And then speaking of unicorns and magical things, this one was of my 9th birthday. I have another photo that goes here, but it's hiding right now, so I'll have to find it. But there you can see the little unicorn piñata, because I was very much a unicorn girl growing up. I loved my unicorns, and this collection came from Michael's, and so did some of the shaker balloons. Anyway, super duper fun. And then speaking of unicorns, this was a document page, a journaling page that I went to do with the layout that I did last year of the horse that I used to ride, named Trigger. He was absolutely magical. He loved to take the jumps, and he and I had a great relationship, so I really wanted to get that documented on this page. I just love this paper. I need like 1,000 of those papers. Here's my nephew at Christmas with the dinosaurs. I found some really cute dinosaur wrapping paper, and I used that because they don't really make dinosaur Christmas scrapbook paper. So, and then these guys were from Hobby Lobby, so that was really fun. Here's another double page. I have very little Mintay paper. Most of my collection is Graphic 485, so I was super stoked to get this and turn this into a layout about, let's see, can you see it? About my great-grandmother who lived in the 1800s up through 1984. She's that one right there, and there's journaling about her. She's a very special person to me. I remember wheeling her around in the nursing home when I was really, really little, and we just have so many stories from her time. I'm trying to show you without the glare. So many stories from her time, and so that's just a very like special part of my history. I'm trying to see if I can get it without the glare. And then this one was of my mom as a young woman. One of her headshots. She was in acting school and she did headshots, and I thought this was so funny of her with the electric typewriter. She actually was a secretary, so that makes it even funnier. Here's another Mintay one. I really dove into my Mintay collection this year, and it's got some beautiful like Prima and I think little birdie flowers. Anyway, and lots of mixed media. I'm really hoping to do some more elaborate mixed media layouts this year. And I just love the train. This was the train to, this was the, what is it called? The big thing in Arizona. This is the railway that goes, the Grand Canyon. There you go. the railway that goes to the Grand Canyon. And we rode on that in, I think, 94. And so that was a fun memory to document. This one is all the NaNoWriMo stickers that I got. When NaNoWriMo was around, I participated every year for a number of years. And I did win it, 50,000 words a month for November. And I didn't participate all these years. Every year they gave out a sticker. I didn't participate all these years, but they had extra stickers. So I was like, I'll take those because stickers, right? I'm a crafter. I can't say no to a sticker. This was also at the Enchanted Forest. This one, it needs like a gold background to that, I think, and it doesn't look as cool in person. I mean, as cool on the camera as it does in person. There's some little Jolie's Boutique dragons, but this was one of the rides at the Enchanted Forest. So fun. Here's a Christmas one. I didn't do a whole lot of Christmas ones this year. I did a Christmas junk journal, and that took all my Christmas crafting time. And this is at a church I used to go to, Eastern Rite Catholic Church, and I just thought it looked so beautiful as a little ornament in there. Here's another one from the Enchanted Forest, using Graphic 45 Mother Goose. Hoarded this collection for well over a decade. And I finally got to use it. I thought it was just perfect for these pictures of some of the displays at the Enchanted Garden, which is so fun. If you get a chance, I highly recommend going. I call it Disneyland's poor cousin, but because it's not as like advanced as Disneyland, but it is really fun and it's really cute, especially if you have the I want to say 3 to 10 crew, then it's really fun. This one is a watercolor that I started in, ooh, really can't see it, in 2024. And I finished it in 2025 of the Gardens at the Bellagio. But I was a little disappointed in how the black ink came out. I was hoping to get a much thinner pen, and it wasn't as thin as I thought it was. But I used Vicki Boutin watercolors, some gems from Hobby Lobby, some flowers with the watercolors. Super fun, super pretty. Let's see, that's even worse. Let's see if we can do it. I'm trying to show you the color in it. See, I don't have daylight, and this camera without daylight is really not good. And this is the last one. This is a photo that I took of one of my besties from high school. And the sunlight was just magical that day. I used Dollar Tree leaves to frame it. You don't really need, I mean, you can do scrapbooking with anything, guys. I know people were like, oh, it has to be acid-free, blah, 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 blah. And usually for the background papers, I try to use acid-free stuff and acid-free glue, but it's not going to make a whole lot of difference if these leaves have a little acid in them. Anyway, and I won first prize at the what is it called? My words are failing me tonight. At the county fair for this. So I thought that was really fun to try and document. She just looks like a fairy there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You can check out part 1 of my video that is the crepe paper all heart layouts that I did last year. And keep your eyes open. I have some exciting new stuff coming in 2026. And I wish you the best of New Year's. May it be happy and crafty. Thank you so much. Bye.